Championships awarded between 1993 and 2004.
Good evening. Finally, we are here broadcasting live, and you are listening live to Division II State Championship Softball here on Zaleski Sports. My name is Mike Wendland, Brendan Retzloff on the production side of things and on our color commentary, as we'll have one final game on the softball season for you guys, and we're glad to do so and be here at Goodman Diamond. A slight delay. We had an hour 15 or so rain delay in the Division III game. Congratulations go to the Prescott Cardinals getting their first state championship in Division III with a win over Laconia. And Brendan, now that we're here, we're set up, we're ready to go. It is time for softball.
It is that time. The sun is out. Temperature sitting in the mid-60s for game day here in this Division II championship. And I'm very excited to see how this one will go, considering how yesterday's game with the Mosinee Indians went. Probably the game of the year, and you got to cover a very darn good one.
Yeah, it was an all-timer, a walk-off 10-9 win. Both teams pulling off comebacks for the ages. And Maggie Waller with the walk-off sacrifice fly, scoring. Amber Gonzalez, who had a 4-hit game in that game to really kind of get things going and set the tone, as well as an inside-the-park home run from Taylon Jerschley. And Mosinee's offense, I think, had the highest hit total of any game in the tournament. They had 15 in the game as they are getting themselves down. And they already took their ins and outs, their infield and outfield practice. And we will have the announcements of the lineups and all of the players in just a couple of moments once the Waupun Warriors get themselves ready for this one. Waupun with a 2-1 win over New Berlin Eisenhower yesterday. To get to this point, they're in their black jerseys, yellow socks and sleeves and numbers. Waupun in block letters across front. Mosinee in the jersey we saw yesterday. The black jerseys, purple sleeves and socks. Mosinee in block letters in purple and numbers in purple for the Indians, as Coach Cody Britsky looking for a pretty much perfect start to a tenure as a head coach, looking to get a state championship on a one-loss season in maybe just 7 short innings, as this is currently your Greenheck show, pregame show. Greenheck Group, the global leader in creating air movement and control equipment. Greenheck's one of Wausau's largest employers and the perfect place for the next step in your career. So see if Greenheck Group is right for you. Visit greenheck.com. Again, that is greenheck.com. We're 7 innings away from a state champion in Division II. It's the second to last softball game of the season in the state of Wisconsin in general. After this, as we're packing up and heading on home, it's going to be Milton, the Redhawks, coming off that upset of the Kaukauna Ghosts last night, taking on the Kenosha Bradford in the Division I championship. That's going to be a game. That's going to be a primetime game under the lights. As we had about an hour rain delay, but with all the work the grounds crew did to get that field ready to finish the Prescott and Laconia game, the field looks gorgeous right now. It is in prime condition and looks like it is ready to go.
These groundskeepers did an outstanding job of maintaining the field and to keep it in these types of conditions. I mean, we saw them just paint over the boxes, the batter's box, even where the catcher, home plate umpire are, and even first and third base lines. And it is in very fantastic shape here at Goodman Diamond. And we are going to have a thriller of a Division II championship. And how about these fans showing up for a game like this? Even I see the Milton Redhawks, their team even showed up.
They've been here for over an hour. They've been here for a long time. As we will now get set to turn things over to the players. We'll have the coaches meeting to start things off. And then we will have the announcements and the national anthem coming up here on Zaleski Sports.
Education-based sporting events, attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege, with the expectation you will exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is both expected and greatly appreciated.
So as both teams head out, Mosinee already talking with our umpiring crew. It's going to be Trevor Nichols calling the balls and strikes in this one. Zach Campbell over at first base, and Kinder Withus over at third base. She was a great home plate umpire yesterday in the Pacelli Assumption game.
She ended up doing a very good job of staying consistent with the strike zone. in the game yesterday between Assumption and Pacelli, we saw a lot of strikes getting called, hitting the outer part of the plate, especially on the left-hand side from our view, but it's the right-hand side batter's box. But we'll see how they fare off with things here in terms of consistency of the strike zone. But
well, I'm personally, I am not worried at all. To get to this point, to be doing a championship game, you know you are very, very good at your job. And these are the best the state has to offer, bar none. They are spectacular, and it has been a fun weekend to watch the players, the groundskeepers, the other broadcasters, the umpiring crew, everything. This has been one of the best state weekends I've seen on the softball diamond in quite a while.
And I'm happy you're saying that, because this is the very first time that I've made an appearance here with you guys doing this broadcasting work. And boy, have I had such a fun time getting to hang out with you, Steve, Jason. It's been a wonderful time over here in Madison, and we're just one game away from ending it, and then next week we'll have our time in Appleton.
Absolutely. So that being said, we're going to turn things over to the public address for the announcements of the players and the starting lineups and our national anthem.
And it features the Warriors of Waupun Area High School. And the Indians of Mosinee High School. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to please rise as we honor America and all that it stands for, as well as our freedom and all those who serve to protect it, with the playing of our national anthem. It's now time for the introductions for the 2024 WIAA Division II State Championship game, beginning with the Waupun Warriors. First, the reserves, number 4, Reagan Holtz. Number 14, Hannah Beatty. Number 15, Aubrey Farley. Number 29, Maggie Kluge. Number 30, Leah Buwalda. Number 33, Amelia Jones. Number 92, Caroline Kluge. And number 99, Jalen Lendl. Now the starting lineup, leading off and playing right field, number 9, Ava Vandezen. Batting second and catching for the Warriors, number 2, Kaylee Westfall. Hitting third and playing first base, number 12, Lexi Gerritsen. The cleanup woman for the Warriors is the designated player, number 8, Rosalind Rivera. Hitting fifth and in the circle for Waupun, number 13, Addison Broad. The sixth batter is the shortstop, number 55, Kylie Ply. Batting seventh and playing third base, number 21, Ryan Babbage. Hitting eighth and playing left field, number 5, Olivia Lease. The ninth batter is the center fielder, number 7, Rowan Harder. And the flex player and second baseman is number 28, Carly White. The head coach of the Waupun Warriors in his second season is Josh Novitz. He is assisted by Nicole Betts and Katrina Pitcorny. Now let's meet the Mosinee Indians. First in reserves, number 3, Brenna Dula. Number 6, Grace Nowinski. Number 14, Jenna Bartnick. Number 19, Jaden Yurkowski. Number 20, Angelica Mice. Number 29, Skylar Sherrick. And number 31, Kendall Schley. Now the starting lineup, leading off and playing shortstop, number 23, Taylin Jershely. Batting second and playing center field, number 13, Ember Gonzalez. In third and catching for Mosinee, number 33, Alana Benbenick. The cleanup woman for Mosinee is the right fielder, number 7, Maggie Waller. Batting fifth and playing second base, number 22, Addison Henrik. The sixth batter is the first baseman, number 4, Tristan Whitworth. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 32, Adeline Stritz. The eighth batter is the designated player, number 27, Brooklyn Simonis. Hitting ninth and playing third base, number 1, Emily Verhassel. And the flex player and pitcher for Mosinee is number 18, Ava Bussey. The head coach of the Mosinee Indians in his first season is Cody Britsky. He is assisted by Jordan Hinst, Maggie Viles, and Kristen Nielsen. Good luck to both teams in the 2024 WIAA Division II State Championship Game.
Our lineups announced, our umpiring crew out as well.
Will include Kendra Wittis of Hudson, Zach Campbell of River Falls, and Trevor Nichols of Platteville. To help make these games possible, consider becoming an umpire yourself. Visit WIAAWI.org/officials for information on becoming certified.
Umpires heading out to their spots. 200 into the corners, 218 to the power alleys here at Goodman Diamond. We've seen a couple of balls come close to getting out, but it's not been a power hitter paradise. There's been a lot of doubles, a lot of triples in this day, though, this championship day. Is again, congratulations to go out to our first 3 state champions today, the Pacelli Cardinals in Division 5. In Division 4, the Fall Creek Crickets, taken from the Clover Belt, and Prescott from the middle border in Division 3. And now we got 2 more to go. Will it be Mosinee or Waupun, and then Milton or Kenosha Bradford to close out the softball season? Ava Bussey taking her warm-up tosses for Mosinee. And we got our final toss down, and we're set to go.
Ava Bussey had a tough outing yesterday.
It was an uncharacteristic game for Ava in that semifinal. Lake Mills got to her early, but she was able to battle pretty well and keep the team in the game enough to get the comeback. A big one in, I think, in the third. They had second, third, nobody out, did not score. She did a great job there. She looks to settle down, and she will face Ava Van de Zand, the right fielder, a sophomore hitting .388. The first pitch from the right-hander is swung on and missed, and we are underway in the Division II State Championship. Adeline Strait, Amber Gonzalez, Maggie Waller, left field. They're set to right field, the outfield. Verhassel plays hot corner at third, up the middle, Jershely and Hendrick. Wickland over at first base. There's a pop-up foul ground, first base side. That's going to get just over the net, off the roof of the dugout of Waupun. It's going to be 0-2. And Wickland over at first, and Benbenick doing the catch.
It seems like Van de Zand, she definitely has a very strong frame within herself. So with her swing, she doesn't have to swing it that hard, and that ball can really travel.
Yeah, close stance, foul tip at the plates, and it stays 0-2. And Waupun in their black jerseys, gold or yellow sleeves and stripes, the Waupun W on the helmets, and then the Warrior logo on the near side, on the right side of these helmets. Really fancy looking, that one. Inside corner, got her, strike 3. And Ava Bussey, who only had 1 strikeout in the game, or 2 strikeouts, Oh, just one. Yeah, no, two. I had to look at my book. 2 strikeouts in the game last night over Lake Mills. It's her first one here. And a great start for Mosinee, as here is Kaylee Westfall, the catcher. Junior hitting .612, 41 for 67 on the season. There's a foul back.
That's just a juggernaut stat right there. .612, slugging percentage almost near 1, and 31 RBIs on the season. And just insane.
And again, just in 67 at-bats. Those numbers are astounding for Westfall. Right-handed hitter. Takes one down in the dirt for ball 1. It's going to even up 1-1. The first one out of the zone for Bussey here in this one.
Yeah, she had 2 walks in yesterday's game, like you pointed out, or 2 strikeouts.
There's a fly ball into deep, fairly routine right. Waller is there, the call to catch. Ranging a few steps to her right for out number 2. And again, really, compared to what we saw the last couple of days where the wind was blowing hard left to right, there's really no wind to speak of here on Championship Saturday. Even when the rain was falling, there wasn't much wind. And so the ball not quite traveling like it maybe would have last night on some of these swings to right field. As the first pitch to Lexi Garrettson is in the dirt for ball 1. Garrettson playing first base, a senior hitting .333.
Once again, another very tall frame of these players for the Waupun Warriors.
Slightly closed stance as it's 1-1. That one fouled off at the plate. And already you can tell Ava Bussey much sharper, calmer than yesterday, and always, again, for a younger player, sophomore, freshman, first experience at state, can be very jarring, and you get used to a crowd like this as that one's up and out of the zone. It's 2-1. But you can tell, you can see, kind of see it as a team, Mosinee very relaxed. We were down watching the Division III game before the rain hit, and we saw them just kind of sitting watching down the left field line. They were ready to go. They couldn't wait for that game to start. Ground ball to first. Tristan Wicklund will do it, he'll grab it, take it herself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Ava Bussey and Mosinee. We have played one half of the Division II state championship game. We've got no score, and Mosinee gets their first chance at bat when we return.
I'm State Representative John Spiros. I've been on the front lines fighting against the radical, woke agenda, which is trying to tear apart our state and our families. Dangerous policies like defunding the police, open borders, and runaway taxes. As a veteran and former police officer, I know how important upholding the rule of law is for our communities. That's why I've stood up against radical ideas and held a line against the free-spending liberals in Madison. In the August 13th primary, I'm asking for your vote to keep a proven conservative working for us in Madison. After all, if you don't vote to protect our liberties, who will?
Vote John Spiros for State Assembly. Paid for by Spiros for Assembly.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Taylon Jerschley stepping in to lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 1. It'll be Jerschley, Gonzalez, and Bembenek against right-hander Addison Braun for Waupun. So wait for the official TV timeout to be concluded and get set for the first inning. Taylon Jerschley had quite the debut at state softball yesterday. What ended up being at the time the go-ahead in a inside the park 2-run homer in a 7-run fifth. Kind of copped everything off of that crazy inning that completed the comeback for Mosinee. They would never trail again.
That 5th inning will definitely go down in Mosinee history. Jerschley had a couple of hits in that game.
Hard ground ball and off the glove of the second baseman, Carly White, and into right field. We'll see how that's ruled. I'm guessing they're probably going to rule that an error, and they do, an E4. And Jerschley, who's got 30 stolen bases, is aboard. And now here comes one of the heroes of yesterday, Amber Gonzalez. Gonzalez, 4 hits, probably could have been 5, scored the winning run on a sacrifice fly. That was the shallow left, dove in ahead of the tag. One of the 5 seniors for Mosinee. Now it is a strike. The throw to second is going to be off of Jersley, and then into left field. She's going to turn third. She's going to try and score. The throw is late, and Jersley is in. A stolen base and an E2, and she circles the bases. Wow, what a start for the Mosinee Indians and Taylon Jersley.
You talk about a play to fire up your home team crowd. That was one right there. The speed and the versatility of Jersley to just round the bases. She rounded those bases in perfect form.
And Coach Britsky wasted no time putting on the windmill as that's fouled off toward the left field side, and it's a ball and a strike.
And I like the way of attacking early in this type of situation where Britsky, like you said, he just let the windmill go out there.
The count actually 0-2. So the 0-2 to Gonzalez is down and away, and there is the ball one. It's 1-2. But just it's hard to teach blinding speed that Jersley has. That was unbelievable on a play, and because she had the base stolen, then the ball hits her, and Coach Britsky says, "Go score."
I think it's just in the Jersley blood.
Ground ball picked up on the backhand by White, and Gonzalez is out number 1. So 2 errors involving Jersley, 1 on her swing and then 1 on the steal. As here comes Alana Bembenek in to hit. As she steps in Miners Road to check out the Casa Mezcal downtown Mosinee. They prepare and serve Mexican and American dishes. They also offer vegetarian and gluten-free meals right at the Casa Mezcal on 4th Street. A big thanks to all of our sponsors that help us bring these games to you guys forever and always free on Zaleski Sports. You can go to zaleskisports.com to find all of your team's games, as well as the latest and updated standings, which will soon include American Legion Baseball starting in the summer. There's a foul ball off of the front foot. It'll be 1-1 on Bembenek.
Check out how sunny it's gotten here at Goodman Diamond.
If you had told me 2 hours ago it was raining, I would have laughed at you. But it's beautiful. Blue skies. The most sun that we've had all day. That one in the dirt and gets away. It's 2-1. Bembenek, another one of these seniors, hitting .323. But definitely one of the shine standouts for her leadership, her ability behind the plate. The player is going to be remembered very fondly as there's strike 2 on Bembenek on the outside corner. Oh, I mean, all these players will be for sure for this appearance, but Bembenek and a lot of those seniors for their impact on Mosinee softball history is unquestioned.
And talk about the transition for Coach Cody Britsky to be an assistant coach of the baseball team, which is also going to state next week. And now that he's coaching this team, and like you mentioned in our pregame show, that he is trying to have one of those perfect seasons, even though it's not a perfect record, winning a state title, that definitely would classify in perfection.
You want to hear more from him? We did have an interview with him on Thursday. There's a ground ball to short. The throw is going to be in time, made by Kylie Pluam for out number 2. Again, Coach Britsky, we talked to him on Thursday night when we got here, did a quick interview with him and his thoughts on this run, and he did not hesitate, and he made sure everyone knew how much the players made his job easy, and how head first they dove into what he brought to the table as a new coach, and the buy-in that has led this team to this point.
I mean, he's one of those guys he's a very humble person.
Yes.
He absolutely cares so much for his team, and he still has thoughts about the rest of the Mosinee community throughout. So he's just an outstanding and terrific character.
There's a base hit into left by Maggie Waller, her first hit of the tournament, which is interesting, saying she was the RBI here yesterday. It was a sacrifice fly at that point. But she gets her first hit. And on a hard line drive to left to give a chance for Addison Henrik
Second baseman,
in to hit.
Addison Henry.
I used to say humble. I also say hard on the sleeve type of coach, Coach Britsky.
Yeah, he is also that guy who has that stature in him.
As Addison Braun looking to limit the damage to just one run here in the first. There's a pop foul, first base side now to play, and it's strike one.
Going over Addison Braun's stats here throughout the season, a 1.17 earned run average, 15-1 on the season. But how about this? 168 strikeouts on the entire season. So a very tough pitcher to hit off of, but Mosinee, they are attacking early up here, 1-0.
It's 0-2 now on Henrik as that's fouled away right field side. And it's funny, you look at the program that we were given, our media guide. You look at some of the strikeout numbers of every pitcher in this tournament, whether it is Gwen Baker from Milton, Meredith from Kakana, Ava Bussey, Peyton Manzo from Pacelli, just astounding strikeout numbers. There's a fly ball into right. Still ranging over, the call and the catch made by Van de Zand, and the inning is over. However, Mosinee strikes for a run on one hit. There were 2 errors, and they leave a runner. We have played 1 complete inning here in the Division II State Championship. It is Mosinee 1 and Waupun nothing, as you are listening live to Division II Softball State Championship game on Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Four Seasons Heating and Air Conditioning is a proud sponsor of Mosinee Athletics. Four Seasons has been serving the Mosinee, Wisconsin area for over 38 years, and with the fully insured services, they guarantee you only high-quality heating and cooling that you deserve. Visit fourseasonshc.net today. Spell out the number 4, fourseasonshc.net. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 against Ava Bussey, who had a 1-2-3 first here in the state championship game in Division II. And Mike Whalen here with Brendan Retzloff on the call. Our final softball broadcast of the 2023-2024 WIAA season. We'll have 3 baseball games minimum next week involving Oak Creek, Mosinee, and Pacelli. Well, you'll be on the Mosinee call for that one. I'll be on the Pacelli call for that one next week for baseball. But now we turn things over back to softball as Rosalind Rivera, a 367 hitter, will step in as the designated player to face Ava Bussey.
And Rivera this season sitting at a 367 batting average. So once again, this entire Waupun lineup and Mosinee lineup all have players who hit in the 300s and even the 400s. It seems like that's a trend in this state tournament.
And we've seen players in the 600s. Someone this morning from Oakfield is it's 1-1 on Rivera. First one was a called strike. That one missing outside. And it is even up here on the designated player, right-handed hitter for Waupun. Bussey wheels, delivers, ground ball right back to her on one hop, steps, throws, 1 out. And it's one we were talking on the drive down with how Ava Bussey can control the game. We basically said if she pitches like she did in the New London game, New London the defending state runners-up, she shut them down, won a 3-0 game. If she pitches like that, they're going to win this game.
And, I mean, she's sitting at a 1.16 earned run average.
Ground ball up the middle. There's a base hit, a 1-out single for Addison Braun. just past the diving Henrik.
Yeah, going back to my point here, she's sitting at 1.16 earned run average, and it's basically identical to what Addison Braun gives in a 1.17 earned run average, but her record, she only has one loss, I believe. No, she has 0 losses on the season. A complete 24-0 in this Mosinee team. They went 24-1 to conclude the season. Waupun, they only played 18 games. They went 14-4 on their campaign.
Yeah, losses to Kewaskum, Oconomowoc, Poinet, and Laconia, all very strong teams.
And we just saw Laconia finish runner-up in Division 3.
Yeah. Hannah Beatty running at first base for the pitcher, courtesy runner. There's a foul straight back and off the mask of our umpire, Ann Bembenek, and she's going to go on and give Trevor Nichols a moment, make sure he's all right. As Kelsey Pluim will step to the plate, the shortstop in the 6th spot, hitting .381. As Bussy will wheel and deliver. There's one in there for a called strike. It's 0-2. Might as well that an SCS apartment or homes where you want to live, work, and play throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. That SCS is SC Swiderski. So no matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com to learn more. The 0-2 is high and away and a good snag. Throw back to first, and in with a dive is the courtesy runner, Hannah Beatty.
How about Bembenek being able to catch that ball? That was a very high and outside pitch, and I was very shocked she made that stop. A really good play.
She came up firing. The 1-2, high and away again. Tried to get the chase. It's 2-2. Beatty, the runner, the first base runner of the game for the Waupun Warriors. That was the bronze single up the middle. That was just past the diving backhand attempt of Madison Henrik. The 2-2 is fouled straight back again. And you look to the west, just blue skies around. There's like a dark cloud, but I think it's just because of shadow mostly. It's turned into a beautiful evening compared to what we saw this morning.
Yeah,
this early afternoon.
If only the morning could have been just like this.
Ground ball, diving play, Jersley to knock it down, keeps the runner at second. It'll be an infield hit for Pluim. Bring in Ryan Babish, the third baseman, in to hit. Right-handed hitter. So after 4 consecutive set down by Ava Bussy, back-to-back hits for Waupun, and they're in business looking to tie this ball game.
And this is exactly what Lake Mills was doing yesterday to Bussy.
As the first one misses high. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Lake Mills, and they got the runner caught in a rundown. Throw back. The tag is made, and that's a caught stealing for out number 2 on the courtesy runner.
I'm not sure if you ended up being able to see what was going on there, but Bembenek ended up throwing the ball back towards second base, and I think it went more towards Jersley there in at shortstop, and then there was a couple of throws going back and forth.
A long discussion
between Verhasselt and Jersley.
For sure, a long discussion in the third base coaching box about that play from Coach Josh Novice in his second year on the job.
2 pretty young coaches, or at least in terms of veteranage and in the game of softball.
Yes, there's strike 1. It's 1-1 on Babish, and that changes things all around. Again, though, he said Lake Mills yesterday, they went 6 consecutive 2-out hits and a 4-run first. That kind of got them going. As that's outside, 2-1, tried to change speeds, did Ava Bussy.
And Bussy in that game yesterday, she ended up giving up 14 hits in the ball game. So a very uncharacteristic type of day, but when you're here in Madison, you're going to be dealing with the best of the best.
Absolutely, a swing and a miss on a riser, and it's 2-2. And credit to Lake Mills for that as well. They did the Elcats played a very good game. They tied it in the 9th, or in the 7th, I should say, at 9-9. Before the Mosinee walk-off, they battled to the very end, but so did Mosinee to the very final slide. There's a swing and a miss. Bussy gets her second strikeout and she leaves our runner stranded after 2 hits in the inning. And we have played 1 1/2 innings after, as we go to the bottom of the second in the Division II state championship game. It's Mosinee 1 and Waupun nothing, as you are listening to Division II state championship softball on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot. People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. The future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Bottom half of inning number 2 here from Goodman Diamond in Madison, Wisconsin. The Division II WIAA State Softball Championship game. Both these teams head back with trophies. Which one's going to be gold? Which one is going to be silver? Mosinee leads it on the Jershly stolen base and a couple of errors that allowed her to score in the bottom half of the first. Tristan Wickland will lead things off, followed by Adeline Straight and Brooklyn Simonis. 6, 7, and 8 for Mosinee, again in their black uniforms. The violet socks and shoulders and numbers. Wickland, left-handed hitter. And the first pitch to her from Addison Braun is on the way. And it is right down the middle for strike 1. As well as Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. That's STAAB. Yo 1 is outside and rising up as well. It's 1-1. And Wickland, one of the seniors on this team. Phenomenal hockey player. Very good volleyball player. Mosinee is a program of deep playoff runs in every sport. Covered a lot of their playoff games over the past couple of years. Football, volleyball, basketball, baseball, softball, hockey.
They just have a lot of athletes within the program and probably genetics that run through the families, since Mosinee has had a well-established history of state experience here in the state.
2-2 the count on Wickland. Comes in hitting .359. Heading into the tournament. There's one fisted, fouled on the left field line off the handle. Got jammed on that one, and it stays 2-2. As well from our friends at Mosinee Family Chiropractic, proudly supporting Mosinee Athletics. Dr. Bars, Dr. Miller offer the best chiropractic care around. That's only at Mosinee Family Chiropractic. Two balls, 2 strikes. That's another one fouled off the net, third base side. And I got to say as well, props to all the fan bases that made the trip out today. We, again, not good weather to start. Cold, windy, rainy. We had an hour-plus rain delay in Division III. But stands are always full. And these fans especially waited patiently throughout the rain delay as well, filing in and ready to go. There's one rolled foul toward first, and we'll try it again at 2-2. And again, Mosinee, Coach Britsky, when we interviewed him on Thursdays, and he said a player asked him, how many fans are going to show up? And he said, yes, basically all of them.
That is
some passionate fan bases here at the state tournament this year, and it has been loud at every game. It's been amazingly loud. That'll miss inside, almost hit Tristan Wickland, it's full 3-2.
Yeah, the fans, a huge shout out to all the fans for coming here to this great venue here at Goodman Diamond. And that just shows that these families support so much of their daughters who get to play in games such as this. And I mean, for some of the student athletes that are out here and they're seniors, they're going to be playing some college softball. So
High chopper to first, 3 unassisted, out number 1. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of athletes who are going to be playing at the next level on the field on both sides today. And in really all the games we saw today, it's going to be...
This is where you see the best of the best.
It is.
That's what this is all about.
You can't luck your way into the state tournament. You can have lucky moments, but you got to win 3, 4, 5 games to get here. That doesn't happen by accident. Adeline Straight's checking in. And the first one is on the corner for a called strike. One thing I like as well compared to what maybe I'm just getting better hearing today. But Humboldt Emperor Trevor Nichols, nice and loud with his calls. And pick him up loud and clear when he says strike.
He's a very emphatic ump. And when
there's a deep drive into right, ranging back, and the catch made by Van de Zand for out number 2.
When Trevor ended up taking that shot right in the mask, I mean, he was like not fazed by it whatsoever.
Yeah, he didn't move. He actually stepped forward and said, "Meeting over, let's go, let's play."
Designated player, Brooklyn Simonis.
2 outs for Brooklyn Simonis, the designated player. Had a big game yesterday, had a huge game in the Wapaka win in regionals. Drove in 5 in the game, including an inside the park grand slam in that game. Yeah, she'll take a big swing and come up empty for strike 1. As well as shop your local groceries at Lee's Piggly Wiggly in Mosinee. Find all you need under one roof with convenient customer service with a smile. Lee's Piggly Wiggly in Mosinee. There's another swing and miss. That time she was late on a low fastball, and it's 0-2. Addison Braun looking for her first strikeout of the day.
Yeah, that was probably a pitch to probably not go after, but maybe a little bit of anticipation from Brooklyn.
Anticipating a riser, and it stays low, but it probably would have been a called strike as well. There is another called strike. Strike 3 on the outside corner, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Addison Braun. We have played to complete in the Division II state championship. It is Mosinee 1 and Waupun 0 as you are listening live on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here. I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Top half of inning number 3 here in Division II in the state championship game. Michael in here with Brendan Retzloff as Ava Bussey will face 8, 9, and 1. It'll be Olivia Lease to lead things off, then Rowan Harder, and then back to the top of the order with Ava Van de Zand for Waupun as
the sun continues to really shine out here. Lease stepping up to the plate, batting .256 here on the season. So she's like one of the batters for Waupun that is in the lower part in terms of batting average, but .256, it's still a pretty good number, hitting at least 1 out of 4 every time.
And when you only play 18 games, a batting average can be skewed by 1 bad game. if you go 0 for 5, or if you go 5 for 5, it could really skew your batting average. So it's hard to take always numbers at face value, but they are a part of telling a story, as the first one is down for ball 1. And a player like Olivia Lease in left field today looks like, just from what I can see, a player who's going to put the ball in play. And just like I said, she pops it up on the infield.
That is high.
And is caught bobbled for a second by Wickland, but she'll make the catch for out number 1.
That ball was hit a mile high in the air. It definitely passed the ball of what the lightning height was, which is about 60 or 70 feet in the air.
And we do have the lights on still. They're going to stay on the rest of the day. They went on in Division 4. And it's crazy that, again, we had a rain delay 2 hours ago, and I have my sunglasses on now. Drive into center. Gonzalez calls everyone off and makes the catch for out number 2 on Rowan Harder. That'll bring up Ava Van de Zan, the right fielder, leadoff hitter. She struck out back in the first. She's a substitute result from Lifestyle Tax and Accounting LLC, a proud sponsor of Mosinee Athletics, providing income tax preparation as well as bookkeeping and payroll for businesses big or small. We take all. Visit lifestyletexllc.com. Ground ball off the deflection. Throw is going to get by. And then on her way to second, Bembenek will not make a throw. That'll be what I assume is going to be a hit and an error. It is ruled a base hit and the first Mosinee error of the day. It'll be an E6 on Taylon Jerschley. As Bussey deflected it off the end of the glove, Jerschley had to stop and kind of regroup to her right. And she rushed the throw, and Wickland went full on to stretch him, trying to make the play, and it was just too short to get to her glove and rolled off the face of the dugout and allowed Van de Zan and her speed to get to second, as the first pitch on Kaylee Westfall will miss high for ball 1. She flew out to right her first time up.
I will say that on that chopper over to Bussey that went right off of her glove, if she might have been an inch taller, she is going to be able to make that play and get that throw to first and end the inning. But an error here for Mosinee, and we'll see if that error comes to haunt them.
We get another throw behind the runner. Bembenek the third time now. She's thrown down to try and pick a runner off. There's a line drive up. One hopper to Jerschley. Steps, throws in time, and the inning is over. Jerschley, a good job there to stay with it, as it was right behind the runner at second, who kind of hesitated to maybe get in her eye line. But we have played 2.5. No runs on a hit, 1 error, and a runner left. They'll head to the bottom of the third. It is 1-0 Mosinee in the Division II state championship game.
Power & Find has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Power & Find Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
I had an employee once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Bottom half of inning number 3 here in the Division II state championship game in softball. It will be 9-1-2 for Mosinee, taking on Addison Braun. Emily Verhasselt will lead things off, then Taylon Jerschley and Amber Gonzalez. Here in the third, Mosinee looking for a state championship, up 1-0 on that Jerschley stolen base and throwing error that she, on a ball that rolled into left field, she scored from second. As we get our final throw down, and we're back set to resume play. As we do that, don't forget, check out the Casa Mezcal downtown Mosinee, preparing and serving Mexican and American dishes, offering vegetarian and gluten-free meals as well. That's right at the Casa Mezcal on 4th Street today. As Ray Charles over the PA system, always good to hear with from the Blues Brothers. As here is Verhasselt in to hit, the number 9 hitter, playing third base. He's sophomore, hitting .316 out of the 9 spot. The first one misses, down and in for ball 1. And the second to last game of the WIAA softball season here in Madison. That one, a riser, stays up and out of the zone. 2-0 on Verhasselt.
And both of these teams just about to get into their second time going through the batting order, so we'll see how these hitters can adjust on the pitchers here today.
And the 2-0 is in there for a called strike right on the inside corner. It's 2-1. Mosinee, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error. They have left a runner. No runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for Waupun. Through 3 innings, they have left a pair. That one is inside, just missing in. It's 3-1. So a chance to get the leadoff hitter aboard and flip the order back to Jerschley. Mosinee looking to add on here after that run in the bottom of the first. And it's going to be a leadoff walk. That one bouncing in there. And Verhasselt works the free pass, which will bring up Taylin Jerschley. She reached on an E4. She hit a rocket over to second that got deflected off the glove and into right center. Then she stole second. The throw to second hit her, and she ended up scoring without a throw.
She's just one of those players that has so much talent. And the fact that she's only a sophomore, it just gives so much hope and confidence.
It's such a young team. There are the 4 seniors starting. There's a strike on the inside corner. There's the 4 seniors that start, but the rest of this team very, very young and very talented. And you get the feeling this is not going to be their only time here.
I think you're right. I think that this team definitely has a few or a couple more state trips within them. I think Taylin Jerschley, she's going to be a very deep reason as to why. And I heard that from Coach Cody Britsky that she is growing as a leader as these seniors are getting ready to leave. And, I mean, this is their last game, so it's huge.
Long throw to first is in time on a ground ball to third. So as good as a bunt without what is going to hurt your batting average. 5-3 on the ground outs from Jerschley. Verhasselt gets to second base with 1 out for Amber Gonzalez. Gonzalez 0 for 1. She grounded out to second base her first time. She's up to reminder as well that Best Funeral Home's been serving the Mosinee and surrounding area since 1934. This third-generation family-owned funeral service provider brings a long tradition of providing distinguished service with the greatest respect to each family they serve. Learn more at bestfh.com. That's bestefh.com. That one popped foul off the net, third base side.
And I'm looking at the Mosinee fans here, definitely not as anxious as they were in yesterday's ball game.
Agreed. I mean, it's also the weekend. That's always helps too. Having on a Saturday.
Yeah, getting off of work and getting to watch your kids play some ball.
I also saw plenty of the baseball team here watching as well, supporting their classmates. There's a ground ball. What a diving play by White! The backhand flip is there. What an unbelievable play by Carly White up the middle. The flex player dives into the hole as the Superman theme plays over the PA, fittingly, as she had a full-on forehand extension and then a backhand barehand flip to first to get a player with the speed of Gonzalez is nothing short of astounding.
That was an amazing play, and I'll tell you this, if that ball ends up taking a different type of hop and gets by her,
it's a run.
The run will score for Mosinee to make it a 2-0 game. So that could be a huge play in terms of runs in this game.
That one down in the dirt. Ball 1 on Alana Bembenek. She grounded out to short her first time up. Again, crowds so some crowds from other schools still here as well. Some of the other players. Again, we saw Milton's team here watching the game earlier. They're going to be in the Division I game. They're the talk of the state right now as that one misses low. It's 2-0. Milton Redhawks, the team that made national news last night, ending the Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts 108-game winning streak with a 3-run 7th.
108 wins. That is, I'm going to assume second place in national level or in national history.
It's up there. 2-1 the count on Bembenek. Looking to drive in a run. There's a little flare to short. An easy play out there is made by Plume to end the inning. So the leadoff walk is stranded, and we have played 3 completes. So we head to the 4th. It is still 1-0 Mosinee in the Division II State Championship game, live from Goodman Diamond on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot. People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
We head to the 4th inning. Ava Bussey back out to take her warm-up tosses. Again, a little bit of a different routine here at State, of course, with especially Championship Saturday with the TV timeouts being a little longer than your normal inning breaks. Teams don't always head out immediately. It's not always the jog in, jog out, run in, run out type of thing. They'll meet up, they'll huddle, they'll do their 1, 2, 3 family, whatever you want to say, and get things going as we get a couple warm tosses. And now stepping in will be Lexi Garrettson for Waupun here in the 4th.
Waupun right now leading in hits in this game. Just haven't been able to manufacture any runs. Mosinee really took advantage of that error on that throw in the 1st inning in this game.
Only one runner has reached scoring position for Waupun, and she was promptly picked off on that throw down in the 2nd.
Yeah, so they had the runner that got picked off between 2nd and 3rd, but they did have the runner on 2nd base in the previous inning, just weren't able to get anything going in that aspect.
First one was in for a strike on Garrettson. She grounded out 3 unassisted over to Wickland to end the 1st inning. So 0-for-1 on the game. There's a pop-up foul territory, first base side. That'll get into the stands, and it'll land in between the bleachers, and it's 0-2. Don't forget as well to get Culligan Water, only $9.95 a month for your first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water, CulliganH2O.com. Another one fouled off, and we'll try it again. So we approach 6 o'clock here on Saturday evening. And the rain delayed even the game itself for about an hour, so almost on time as that'll miss outside. Tried the slider, and it's 1-2.
Good pitch selection there from Bussey. I mean, being down 0-2 would definitely get a way to have the batter to chase.
The 1-2 there. That one, again, she tried. She got it! Strike 3 called on a breaking ball down and away. And that was a sharp slider by Bussey, and that froze the batter, the catcher, and Trevor Nichols says strike 3. And there's out number 1, the 3rd strikeout.
Garrettson could not believe that strike call. She was looking back at Trevor there at home plate for a couple of seconds, almost a little bit of a stare down.
I won't go stare down, but she was definitely looking at Coach to see what the sign was going to be for the 2-2. And she heard the strike 3, and again, there was definitely a look of astoundment. As it's 0-1, and there's a ground ball up the middle, past the diving Jerschling into center field for Rosalind Rivera. the 4th hit of the game for Waupun. 3rd consecutive inning they've had a hit. I think we're going to see a pinch runner here for Rivera.
And in that at-bat, Rivera, she just laid back on the ball very nicely. She did not put that hard of a swing into it. Almost going back to the Brewers days when they had Jesus Aguilar, where he kind of just reaches out and doesn't swing too hard, and that ball can still go. She got it to the outfield for a base hit.
That was a grounder that jumped off the bats as Carly White, who is the flex player, will run for Rivera.
Now batting, pitcher, Addison Braun.
So here's Braun. She singled back in the 2nd inning. She steps in, might as well from Egg Country Farm Credit Services, a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. From loans and leases to crop insurance, tax, and records, they have you covered. There's a strike. So contact Egg Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. Throwback to first and back standing is Whites, who, again, now might have the play of the game with that diving play on defense. There's a fly ball into right. Waller was going back, and it's over her head. She got caught flat-footed. It's going to go to the wall. They're going to send the runner. She still can't handle it. That's going to bring in a run, and we are tied. And Braun is into 3rd. And we'll see if that's going to be just a straight triple. I'm assuming it's going to be a triple.
I'm not too sure what was going on with Maggie Waller out there in right field. She seemed like she had a good beat on it, and all of a sudden that ball just kept carrying back towards the wall, and she might have thought that the wall was right next to her, but she just lost it, and then she had a tough time picking the ball up, like you said, and Braun getting all the way into 3rd and a big run in scoring position here to take the lead for Waupun.
Go ahead run.
Kylie Klein.
As Plume will check in. Go ahead run over at 3rd. Infield is in. Swing and a miss. Yeah, it was one where it was those line drives are one of the toughest ones.
I would say that those line drives, I didn't think that was too much of a line drive. The ball stood up there for a good amount of time, but Waller might have thought that the ball just was going to keep staying low. She just got played by the hit that was made by Braun and just wasn't able to track it correctly.
And it's 0-2 on Plume. And then, like you said, we both said she struggled on the warning track. And again, we had the rain earlier, so that outfield's probably still a little wet. The dirt a little wet in there. You could feel like she was just slipping out of her hand by the time she got the ball in. It was an easy stand-up triple. There's a drive into left. That'll get the run in. The call, the catch out in left. Runner will tag. There will be no play, and it is a 2-1 lead for Waupun on a sacrifice fly for Kylie Plume. RBI number 11. 2 outs now for Babish.
And I think that was the exact play that Coach Josh Navis really wanted his team to execute. Just get the ball in play so they can score the run and take the lead here in the 4th.
And Navis, glad to hear there's a line bunt popped up, foul. It'll be 0-1 on Babish. He struck out back in the 2nd inning. So after living a little dangerously in the 2nd and 3rd, giving up a couple of 3 hits in those 2 innings, 2 hits both come across to score here in the 4th off of Ava Bussey. And Waupun takes a 2-1 lead, and that one high and tight. 1-1, of course, they won their state semifinal 2-1 last night over New Berlin Eisenhower.
And I believe that it was Braun also pitching in that game for Waupun, and to have a 2-1 victory, that can show that she is a very defensive pitcher, and this Waupun lineup on defense, I mean, they've only given up the 1 run thus far, and it wasn't even an earned run.
Ball in the dirt, 2-2 on Ryan Babish.
It's just been the 1 error. Waupun does have 2 errors in the game, but it was just the 1 error that gave up the 1 run.
As there's a swing and a miss. strikeout number 4 for Ava Bussey. But Waupun strikes for 2 runs on 2 hits with nobody left. We have played 3.5. We're halfway through already. We get to the bottom of 4. It is 2-1 Waupun on Zaleski Sports.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Bottom half of inning number 4 here on Zaleski Sports. You're listening live to the WIAA Division II State Championship game. Waupun with 2 hits, including the RBI triple from Braun, take a 2-1 lead. And Brittany, you said before the break that Braun pitched that game yesterday. She did. She threw all 7, struck out 9, gave up 5 hits and 1 run. It was unearned. So walked a couple of runners. Also, she ended up going 0 for 3 in the game. There was only 8 combined hits in that game. Waupun only had 3 hits in that game against New Berlin. Well, they got they didn't have any RBIs as well.
That's the beauty of the game. It just all comes down to who scores the most runs, and it doesn't matter how you manufacture them. It just comes down to who has the most. And that diving catch by that diving backhand play by Carly White right now is paying huge dividends because it's 2-1 Waupun.
Yeah, it is. And that's a play that is, though, again, we saw it in the Division 5 game, a diving catch by Maddie Pionic for Pacelli, and that was a game-changing play that led Pacelli to a Division 5 win.
Yeah, I believe that play Pionic made really flipped the script, if you will, in that game. It really just kept the momentum going for Pacelli as they just ended up playing very well in that 4-3 victory.
We guys had a fun moment. I don't know if you were paying attention. They were playing the cha-chas out of the PA, and I saw Kaylee Westfall and then Braun as well kind of dancing along with it as the first pitch as they called strike on Maggie Waller.
Hey, any way to have fun out here. It's also about having a fun time. Even though you want to win a gold ball, you still want to have fun here at State.
During the rain delay, Laconia in Division 3, we're doing the Cupid Shuffle outside the dugout as that's popped straight back. And off to our left, heads up, and a nice catch out there. He'll bring it to an usher.
A reminder, if a foul ball should come into the stands during the course of our game, please give
Good play out there, right next, just a little bit away from us, about 10 feet.
It's always fun watching the interactions with all the people surrounding the person who caught the foul ball at the very end. Just say, like, hey, nice job, nice catch.
Big thumbs up there. There's a change-up, ground ball to Whites, and there's out number 1. 4-3. One out now for Henrik. She flew out to right field her first time up. She's 0 for 1 on the day. I was going to say, before that, in Division 3 during the rain delay, Laconia came out when they were cleaning the field doing the Cupid Shuffle. In front of there and getting their fans involved in the stands as well who were staying out in the rain.
Yeah, it seemed like they were trying to do like a do as I do type of thing because they were standing right over by that first base line looking at the fans. Very fun time during the rain delay.
There's a drive into right field, still going back, and a leaping catch is made by Van de Zand for out number 2. That ball was slicing back toward her, and she makes the play. And there's a couple of quick outs here for Braun, which is exactly what you want after your team gives you the lead in the top half inning, or if you give yourself the lead in the top half of the inning.
How about that catch by Van de Zand, though? I mean, dealing with the Charles Barkley type of slice and the ball in the air, she was able to really track it and get a good read to make the play.
As the first pitch on Wickland is outside for ball 1. Tristan was ground out victim back in the second inning. There's a from a friend at Four Seasons Heating and Air Conditioning, a proud sponsor of Mosinee Athletics. Four Seasons has been serving the Mosinee, Wisconsin area for over 38 years, as that's going to be bouncing down and away. And with their fully insured services, they guarantee you only high-quality heating and cooling that you deserve. Visit fourseasonshc.net today. 2-0 on Tristan Wickland.
Only 39 at-bats in her season, so not too many.
That one chopped foul in off the hands, and it's 2-1. And since the Waller hit back in the first inning, the only Mosinee hit, it has been...
I think that's been the only hit for the Indians in the ball game. It's just been that one error.
9 of 10 have been set down by Braun. And there's a swing and a miss. It's 2-2. The only blemish in that time was the walk to Verhasselt. She's got 1 strikeout, 1 walk. She's had 2 errors behind her, both involving Jerschley. The 2-2 on Tristan Wickland is just a bit low, maybe a touch outside as well, and the count runs full.
That was a very close pitch. I thought that Wickland was going to go down looking there.
It's a good eye for Wickland. Now 3-2. That's outside, ball 4. She'll draw the free pass. And there's a 2-out base runner and the go-ahead run, or the tying run, I should say, over at first base for Adeline Straight.
Left fielder.
Straight 0 for 1 with a fly out to right field in the game. Might as well as she steps in from Lifestyle Tax and Accounting LLC, a proud sponsor of Mosinee Athletics, providing income tax preparation as well as bookkeeping and payroll for businesses big or small. We take all. Visit lifestyletaxllc.com. There's a drive into right. Van de Zandt ranging back with a play. She'll make it in fair territory, a couple of steps shy of the track, or out number 3. So a 2-out walk gets stranded, and we go to the 5th. After 4 complete in the Division II State Softball Championship game, it is Waupun 2 and Mosinee 1, as you are listening live on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
I'm State Representative John Spiros. I've been on the front lines fighting against the radical, woke agenda, which is trying to tear apart our state and our families. Dangerous policies like defunding the police, open borders, and runaway taxes. As a veteran and former police officer, I know how important upholding the rule of law is for our communities. That's why I've stood up against radical ideas and held the line against the free-spending liberals in Madison. In the August 13th primary, I'm asking for your vote to keep a proven conservative working for us in Madison. After all, if you don't vote to protect our liberties, who will?
Vote John Spiros for State Assembly. Paid for by Spiros for Assembly.
Head to the top half of inning number 5 here on Zaleski Sports, as we'll get a couple warm-up tosses from Ava Bussey, and the throw down to second is going to be 8-9-1. Olivia Lease will lead things off for Waupun, followed by Rowan Harder, then back to Ava Van de Zandt in the top of the order. 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for Waupun, and 2 runners left. Mosinee 1 hit, 1 error, and 3 runners left in this one. It's 2-1 Waupun. The Warriors looking for a state championship. Mosinee looking to get on the comeback trail for the 2nd consecutive day. As Olivia Lease, who popped up to first in foul territory, or no, that she had the one on the infield sky high, will lead things off. And there's another pop up straight back. That's going to be right of the net. Look out. That's going to bounce behind the home plate area for strike 1. Might as well, no matter the job, big or small, you can look to Wood Street Rentals to get the equipment you need to get the job done. Offering a wide range of equipment needs and delivery to any job site, look to Wood Street Rentals in Stevens Point. There's a swing and a miss. Bussey changed speeds. A high changeup swung on and missed.
And that time, Lee swung about a half second too early on the pitch. She was going all fastball on that one.
And definitely very, very off balance. And that one is outside. It's 2-2. Sorry, 1-2 on Lease. Got the scoreboard updated really quick that time. I was expecting it to be added again. So it's 1-2. Now it's 2-2. Fastball, non-competitive, high and away. Again, our final softball broadcast of the 2023-2024 high school season. Happening right now. That one high and away. It's 3-2 now on Lease. We're crowning a Division II state champion. Our fourth champion today will be getting a gold trophy, who will join Prescott, Fall Creek, and Pacelli. There's a line drive into left field corner. That's a base hit down the line. Lisa on her way to second. She will be in there with a leadoff stand-up double. A rocket down the line over the head of Verhasselt, and now big insurance run over at second base with nobody out, and you got to think Rowan Harder probably thinking about dropping a bunt down.
Center fielder, Rowan
And I could
Harder.
definitely picture Rowan playing as the sacrifice here to just get Lease over to third. And Rowan only with a 189 batting average, so a very fitting time.
And she'll take a strike, and it's 0-1. Throw back to second. And diving backside of the bag, a good slide there by Lease as they almost got another pickoff. Henrik was sneaking back behind the runner as you typically back up the throw to the pitcher, as we saw in the Auburndale game where a dropped throwback cost Cuba City a run.
That was a moment that will come down as one of the most bizarre to see it in a state tournament, just because these are the best teams that are playing. You don't see a pitcher try to just receive the throw back from the catcher and just look away, and then all of a sudden lose the ball.
That one fouled away. It is 0-2. And it's down and away, 1-2. On Harder. There's a little flare into right field, a base hit. Waller is going to charge it. The throw is around third. There's not going to be a play. It's up the line, and it's 3-1. So Rowan Harder gets RBI number 6 on this season. And Waupun adds on with the bottom of the order here in the 5th.
Yeah, how about the bottom of their batting order? Only averaging just probably a little over 250 in that department, and they're getting to Ava Bussey here, and Coach Britsky now has to go talk to his girls, and I'm sure that they'll be able to recuperate and get things back together again. But Bussey, she's been getting hit off quite a bit here in the past 24 hours.
Yeah, 21 hits here in the state tournament allowed.
That's about as many hits as Taylor Swift probably.
Right fielder, Ava Vanderzen.
I'm muting you for that one. Here is Van de Zand, who is 1 for 2. And she'll drive. That's a fair ball over third base. And into the corner. They'll hold the runner at second. It's going to be first and second with nobody out, as Verhasselt was playing in, expecting a potential bunt, and it was lined right past, right over the third base bag. That's 3 consecutive hits to start the inning for Waupun. And here's Kaylee Westfall, who's 0 for 2. A fly out and a ground out.
Right now, Waupun just really getting their bats together at the moment, almost looking like the Brewers in yesterday's game against the Tigers.
As first one misses up and out of the zone. 1-0 on Westfall. Brewers did win again today as well. The 1-0. Outside, it's 2-0. Waupun out hitting Mosinee 8-1. In 3 consecutive hits to start the inning from 8, 9, and 1 in the batting order. There's one missing up. It's 3-0.
Bussy here, she's just got to take her time in the situation here on the mound. You got one runner in scoring position, nobody out. Just try to take it one step at a time, manufacture some outs.
And 7 of the hitters have been swinging early as there's ball 4, a walk, and the bases are loaded with nobody out.
And this is probably one of the worst parts in the order to get to at this point with the bases loaded, Mike. This could really flip the game really quick.
A big time moment here with nobody out. Base loaded, infield is in for Mosinee for Lexi Garrettson. She's grounded out and struck out. Strike 1 on the outside corner.
A big strike. She's just got to find the strike zone, try to regain composure and command on that mound since she has thrown so many consecutive balls. So that was a big strike for Bussy as now they're talking things over.
Yeah, make sure the signs are right. Might as well then. Fleet Farm's got everything you need for summer fun on the water, so check out the huge selection of kayaks, water towables, fishing gear, and more. Shop in store at a store near you or shop online at fleetfarm.com. 0-1, again, infield in. Swung on and missed. Bussy threw a changeup in there, and it's 0-2. A strikeout would be huge right here.
To get a strikeout and then after that, throw every single pitch pretty high so you can try to get a ground ball, maybe get a double play.
Allen popped or grounded foul straight back. Still 0-2 on Lexi Garrettson, the senior. Her final game in the black and yellow of Waupun. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. A huge out, number 1. The 5th strikeout for Ava Bussy here in the game.
Designated player, Roslyn Rivera.
So here's Roslyn Rivera. She singled, and then White, who ran for her, came around to score back in the 4th inning. She's 1 for 2. That one bouncing and blocked by Alana Bembenek behind the plate.
And you're Mosinee. I meant to say throw a low pitch earlier. Throw low pitches so you can try to get a ground ball, maybe get a play at home, and then throw it to first.
The 1-0 is fouled off the netting, and it's going to be 1-1. Top of the 5th, seems like a turning point in the game right here. If Mosinee can limit it to just 1 and somehow escape a bases loaded, nobody out jam, then I think they're going to take that energy back into the dugout. But if Waupun gets a big number here, there's a pop foul as well, first base bleachers. And a nice catch by a fan out there. And it's 1-2. This game is going to be even further flipped in the favor of the Warriors.
Right now, you'd have to say the Warriors are huge favorites at this moment, but like you said, if Mosinee can get out of this with no run scoring, that would be huge.
Change up in the dirt, 2-2.
You also can't walk the batter. I mean, to go down from 2 to 3, that's a pretty significant change.
Absolutely, and this, I mean, key pitch here. Ground ball right back. 1, 2. They'll hold there and get the force.
It was the right idea.
So there's a chance now for Mosinee. Chance to get out of this. To do so, they got to get through Addison Braun, who has singled and tripled in the game. Needless to say, she's been the MVP of the game.
And any time a player hits a triple in a game, they are on cycle watch, in my opinion. It doesn't matter when it is in the game, but to have a pitcher-on-pitcher matchup, this is the moment here in this game that could decide who wins that state ball, Mike.
1-0 as the first pitch was in the dirt. There's a strike on the inside corner. 1-1. Braun singled back in the second. Again, her courtesy runner got picked off, but then she tripled on a line drive fly ball hybrid kind of knuckling swing that caught Waller flat-footed. And Braun will step in with a 1-1 count. Cutter, strike 2. I could see where I'm sitting here on the right side of our table, the lateral movement of that one cutting back onto the inside corner.
Almost looked like her fastball from just before catching that inside corner of the plate. Beautiful pitch.
The 1-2. Fly ball into deep right center. Waller going back, looking up. See you later. Addison Braun just hits an opposite field grand slam to the right of the 218 sign, and it is 7-1 Waupun here in the fifth. Braun 3 for 3 with a grand slam to put up a crooked number here in the fifth on Ava Bussey. That ball was on a 1-2 pitch, absolutely crushed. An opposite field grand slam by Braun.
Mosinee was so close to getting out of it, and Addison Braun decided, hey, I got 2 steps of the cycle going for me right now. I'm going to go for number 3, and she just sent that one.
Man, oh man.
Right over the 218 mark in the alley.
First pitch is going to be in for a strike to Kylie Plum.
What a big momentum changer, though, in this ball game. It seemed like things were going back towards Mosinee after the ground out over to Bussey, and all of a sudden, you just have a big-time flip in a 7-1 ball game.
Actually, it looked like the pitch that Bussey threw there, she was trying to go to the inside corner again, but it leaked out over the plate, and Braun didn't miss. Strike 2 on Plume.
And a bunch of the life of these Mosinee fans just got their souls knocked out of them.
We'll have 9 outs to work with to try and get things turned around. Still just 1 hit in the game. That was back in the first inning. Braun not only has 3 hits, she's also throwing a 1-hitter.
By far right now the MVP of this ball game, and you can tell after that home run, Bussey, she's just trying to get out of this thing, and she is not used to getting torn up like this except for today and yesterday.
The 2-2 is outside. The count's going to run full on Kylie Plume. And Plume 1 for 1. She is singled and dropped down a sacrifice. Or hit a sacrifice fly. That drove in a run. The 3-2 is down and in. Ball 4. And now here comes the 9th hitter of the inning, Ryan Babish for Waupun. And actually, as that, might as well to start a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits that start day one. That's at Foundation Finance. You can learn more at foundationfinance.com. Babish, the 9th hitter of the inning. She has struck out twice in the game. Pops that one first base side, fouling out a play. It's 0-1.
And to think that this inning started with the 8 and 9 hitters to manufacture 5 runs, that is just a huge boost of momentum to Waupun.
That one on the inside corner. It's 0-2. Another little cutter that time. Slider hybrid from Ava Bussey. Yeah, it started double and single from Lease and Harder. There's a little flare towards short. Jersey dives and makes the catch in front of the bag to end the inning. But a big inning it was for Waupun. 5 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We have played 4 1/2 innings. It is 7-1 Waupun in the Division II State Championship game on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
We go to the bottom of 5. It is all Waupun right now. 7 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors for the Warriors through 5 innings. They have left 3 runners aboard. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error for Mosinee. They've left 3 of their own. It'll be 8-9-1. Simonis, Verhasselt, and Jerschley against Addison Braun here in the 5th inning. Mosinee down by 6. They have 9 outs to try and get the comeback going. They were down 4 yesterday and came back. They're going to have a tough task here with a Waupun team that survived a grinding win over New Berlin Eisenhower last night, and now a chance to win a state championship. And so here comes Brooklyn Simonis. She struck out her only time at the plate. The first pitch is inside corner, strike 1.
Nichols has been very consistent with that strike zone. Anything catching that part on the left-hand side of the plate to our view has just been dialed in there as a strike, as that one was delivered too high.
So 1-1 now. The 1-1 is a touch low, and it's 2-1.
A set of keys with a large Lululemon keychain has been
Look at the
delivered up to
line
us.
that
If
is
you're missing your keys,
all the way out past.
For the Division I game, there's
Yeah,
down to the buses in right center.
There are going to be a lot of people waiting for that game.
3-1 on Simonis now, 1 missing high. Yeah, but Kenosha Bradford and Milton, the Redhawks, ending the night. Waupun looking for the first state championship. Their 3rd appearance here in the state tournament. Swing and a miss, high fastball at the letters. Full count on Simonis. Deep breath from the sophomore, and she'll step back in. The full count delivery is strike 3 called on the outside corner. And Simonis is the 2nd strikeout for Braun. And that'll bring up Verhasselt. She drew a walk back in the 3rd inning. As she steps in, might as well from Backus Family Chiropractic in Rothschild, providing personalized chiropractic care in a family-oriented atmosphere. They can help any age patients from just a few days old to the moms and dads just trying to keep up with the kids. So no matter what issue your body is battling, from migraines and anxiety to stress or a wide variety of youth issues, let Backus Family Chiropractic give you back the life that you deserve. First one was swung on and missed on the outside corner. It's 0-1 on Emily Verhasselt. That bounces in there. And it's 1-1.
A good time to miss a pitch like that where it gets away, but Mike, what do you think Mosinee is going to have to do if they want to come back and have a chance here in this ball game?
Well, it's going to start with getting anyone on base. They've got 1 hit. They've got 3 base runners, or 4 base runners in the game. They need to just start getting runners on base. They need to find a way to solve the riser that we've seen so far from Braun. She has been really able to locate that high fastball. He's gotten some swings and misses on it, and really no hard contact outside of that first inning. It's 2-1 for Hassel DeDruel, who did a great at-bat in the third, drawing a walk. Fouls that one straight back. It's 2-2. All right, so for friends at Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. The 2-2 swung on and missed. There's that high riser again. And back-to-back strikeouts start the bottom of the fifth for Addison Braun.
The most challenging thing for these Mosinee batters, like you said, it's dealing with that high riser pitch, but they have no idea if it's coming or not. There have been a few instances where the changeup has been offered, and we've seen them swing quite early at those pitches, and now with 2 outs.
We're up to Jerschley to try and start a rally here in the fifth. Jerschley 0 for 2, reached on an error, scored a run back in the first. Outside, 1-0. The 1-0. Long look in, Jerschley waiting. There's a ground ball to short. Throw is not going to be in time. An infield single for Talon Jerschley. You knew once it got on the backhand for Pluham, that there was going to be no chance at throwing out Jerschley.
With the speed of her, she is just a star athlete. I'm surprised, how she also doesn't run in track. She's got a lot of speed in her.
She does. She was at state. So here's Gonzalez.
A multi-spring sport athlete. That definitely shows that she's got a bunch of athleticism. She even made a diving catch earlier in the game.
Gonzalez takes a strike, and it's 0-1. That was right down the middle. Bottom of 5, 7-1 Waupun. 5-run top half inning, capped off by the Braun Grand Slam. Foul tip, swung through and missed.
The high riser again.
Nothing in 2, so a chance. One more strike to get out of this inning for Addison Braun, looking for her 4th strikeout. Struck out 9 last night. Popped up, sky high on the infield. Who wants it? Who wants it? And Pluham will take it for out number 3. So the 2-out hit by Jerschley is stranded. And we have played 5. So we head to the 6th. 2 innings left in Division 2. It is 7-1 Waupun on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Top half of the 6th. Ava Bussey back out there to throw. She will face Lise Harder and Van de Zand again. 8, 9, and 1, the same 3 that started the last inning that led to 5 runs. Actually, that reminders all from home projects, home repair, into sporting goods, rental service, and automotive. No matter your need, you can turn to Charlie's Hardware of Mosinee to get the job done. Again, leave it to Charlie's Hardware because you've got work to do. Also, for our friends at Nicolay Bank, offering personal banking at its best location, Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Learn more at nicolaybank.com. Michael in here with Brendan Retzloff, our final softball broadcast of the 2023-2024 season. We crowned a champion live in Division 5 with the Pacelli Cardinals. We watched the Fall Creek Crickets and the Prescott Cardinals pick up a couple of championships. And now we're going to see if the Waupun Warriors can hang on with a 6-run lead and 6 outs to get. They look to add on here in the 6th, as it will be Olivia Lease leading things off.
And exiting that third base dugout, Mosinee took a very long time to get back onto their defensive side. So I'm going to guess that there's a pretty good meeting or conversation and hype up time in that dugout to try to get this team fired up down by 6 runs.
0-1. There's a foul tip into the middle of Bennick. 0-2. Lease got everything started with a double down the left field line back in the 5th inning. Scored the run. As the 0-2 is outside, trying to get her to chase, and it's 1-2.
That line is just mesmerizing back there. It is now well past the bus that's out there.
Yeah, everyone waiting in line
Right
for
center.
Division 1. That's outside. With an off speed, it's 2-2. It is now all the way back to the right of the scoreboard. It is going to be standing room only for Division 1. There's a fly ball fairly deep left. Straight in foul territory, will make the catch and crash into the wall, shoulder first. Round number 1, Adeline Straight in her final game for Mosinee, leaving it all out there, making the catch on the run. And again, crashing into that padding in foul territory. 1 out for Rowan Harder. She singled home a run back in the 5th. There's a fly ball, right center. Gonzalez ranging over, makes the catch in the gap for out number 2. 2 quick outs here in the 6th. And here is Ava Van de Zand. That gets a little bit more noise from the Mosinee faithful down the third base line in the crowd. They see their defense making a couple of big plays. So Van de Zand, who's 2 for 3, she has scored a run. Also made a couple of nice defensive plays in right field today. Takes a strike on the inside corner.
The fielding in this game, it has been pretty well. It's just been a couple of moments that have really given Waupun such an edge here in today's game.
Their ground ball to short, under the glove of Jershly and into left field, a base hit. 3rd hit of the day for Van de Zand, the 10th of the game. For Waupun. And really the 3 errors in this game, it was a hard hit ball by Jershly in the first that took a kind of a funky hop on White. Then the stolen base that hit her and rolled into the outfield. And then the other one was a deflected ball that was then thrown away. A little check swing, grounder to second. Henrik under hands in time, inning over. So Busty puts up a 0, gives up a hit, leaves a runner. And we have played 5.5. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. Mosinee has 6 outs to get 6 runs. They are down 7-1. Waupun on top on Zaleski Sports.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot. People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shy.
Shy is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Bottom half of inning number 6 here from Goodman Diamond here in Madison. A Division II state championship game. 7-1 Waupun leads, a 2-run fourth and a 5-run fifth. Keyed by pitcher Addison Braun, who has got 3 hits and 5 RBIs, as well as throwing a 2 hits, no earned run game. She has not allowed an earned run yet this weekend. She gave up 1 unearned run yesterday, 1 unearned run today. She has struck out 12 during that period. Walked 3 in now 12 innings. As Alana Bembenek will lead things off. 3, 4, and 5 for Mosinee here in the 6th, looking to at least get some runs here and start to chip away at this lead. They're running out of time here in the bottom half of the 6th. And the first one floats in there for a strike.
And right now, it seems like Braun's got all of her pitches working for her, whether it's the changeup, the slider, or the fastball. It is just perfection right now.
Absolutely. She has been, especially working vertically, low to up in the zone, has been spectacular. That one hits Bembenek in the front leg, and she's a catcher. She knows that doesn't really hurt too much. She'll take her base. There's a 1 base runner. And here is Waller. Waller today 1 for 2. She singled back in the first. She had the first hit. The game, her and Jersley, the only hits so far for Mosinee in this game.
Right fielder, Maggie Waller.
Of course, Waller, you talked to her yesterday after the walk-off. It's our Highlight House player of the game. Stay tuned. We will have highlights depending on how this game goes today or tomorrow. There's a swing and a miss, high fastball, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, and when I talked to Maggie, she said that she knew that she did not play that well of a game. She didn't have a single hit, but all that mattered was she delivered the run that mattered, and she really loves and supports her teammates all the way through.
That one fouled off first base side over the bleachers and out of play. It's 0-2 on Waller. 7 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors for Waupun through 6. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error for Mosinee through 5+. The 0-2 is a little roller towards second, and it's bobbled, and she'll be safe on her way to third. The throw is late. It'll be an E4. And it'll get Waller on base.
And this is the exact momentum that Mosinee needs to get. They had the right part of the batting order. No one's out, runners on the corners, and maybe we might see a comeback like we saw yesterday, but it's going to take a few more steps to get there.
And a well-timed visit to the circle from Coach Novice to calm down his team, telling him, you guys are 6 outs away from a state championship. 6.
And all they need to do is
just get outs.
Even if they do allow this 1 run to score, they're still up by 5 runs in the game, and they would have to give up 6 to lose. And that takes a lot of base runners and ways to manufacture runs. So I agree, this is a very great call by Josh Novice to go up there and talk to his infield and straighten things out a little bit.
100%. This is, I think, a brilliant move, as we will see a pinch runner for Waller. That's going to be Brenda Dulac, a senior, getting some state softball time in on the Diamonds.
And one thing I noticed was after Waller got the hit, she was rounding to go back to second base, but then she realized she had to go back to first. I think she might have rolled her ankle just a little bit, so that's why they made the change
Potentially. And Coach Brisky like patting her on the head, like, hey, great job. And now a chance, nobody out. They're at the corners for Henrik. That was ruled a hit his way as well on that play by Waller. It was ruled a base hit. One in the dirt. Ball one on Addison Henrik. She's flown out to right field twice. A couple of nice plays for her two at-bats by Van de Zand. But then if Mosinee can put up 4 in this inning, if they can get a crooked number, some of the pressure then starts to switch to Waupun. Thinking you can't possibly walk off 2 teams at state, which I will say happened last year in baseball. Ithaca in Division 4 won both of their games, including the state championship, by walk-off.
Wow, that's something you don't really hear of that often. To get a walk-off, especially in my time when I was covering for Pacelli softball this year, there just wasn't really anything unless it was the run differential rule. But to have 2 walk-offs in the state tournament,
would be astounding. There's a little flare towards second. The catch made by White, and there will be no tag for out number 1. That's a big out. Keeps the runner over at third for Tristan Wicklund. She has walked and grounded out in the game.
And now Waupun could possibly get a double play ball and get out of this inning scoreless after leaving 2 runners on the corners.
It'll have to be an absolute rocket. Wicklund, good speed out of the left-handed box as well. It would have to be a one-hopper right at somebody. First one, she squares. It's a squeeze bunt. It's going to roll all the way through, and everybody's going to be safe. That bunt rolled to shortstop and was fielded by the pitcher, Braun. What a call by Coach Britsky. A squeeze bunt down 6. Goes for a base hit.
Hey, sometimes when luck may fall your way, even though right now they may seem a little short of it right now, there's just one play there that can really boost the momentum, and I can't believe that there is just nobody sitting there to do anything, and I'm surprised that the runner on second wasn't going to be able to get to third.
It was the wheel play, so it was the shortstop. Plume rotated over to third baseman charged, and it went past Braun to short. And the first pitch is going to be a called strike on Adeline Strait. She's flown out twice. Well, again, also twice to right field. 7-2 now after the Wicklund single. Just 1 out. There's one fouled off over toward the security line. Hope the security guards we've gotten to become friends with over the past couple of days are okay out there. And a look out below as they're watching the line that's continuing to extend. From where we sit, it's at the A of Badgers in center field.
And to put that in perspective, I'm going to guess that we've probably got nearly 2,000 people that are waiting outside right now. I think that's a good number.
It's a lot. I'm glad we got here early so we got a parking spot. 0-2 as a foul ball from Strait.
Been here all day, and it's been a fun type of event that we've had here on Championship Saturday.
It's been a blast. Wouldn't trade it. Half swing and a miss. Strait fooled by a high changeup. And there's out number 2. And now it's going to be up to Brooklyn Simonis to make sure they hope Mosinee gets more than 1 run.
Maggie Waller currently at second base. Number 3, Brenna Dulac. Now batting for Mosinee.
So Simonis, who struck out twice and been caught looking both times, will step in against Addison Braun. So that run for Ben Bennett, that's the first earned run of the week for Braun. As there's a strike on the outside corner on Simonis.
What a pitch from Braun. From my view, or our view, it looked like it was a little outside.
It was moving outside for sure. It was definitely like a cutter. High chopper, 1 hopper right back. They throw to third, and they get the play. What a play over at third base by Ryan Babish, who did the full splits, and she is hobbled heading off of the field. As Braun, I think, forgot that there were 2 outs in the inning. and makes the play. 1-5 to end the 6th. We go to the 7th, one more inning in Division II here in 2024. And it is 7-2 Waupun on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot. People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
We've got one more inning here in Division II and in the Zaleski Sports softball, high school softball season. 7-2 Waupun, that 5-run fifth right now, the difference. It'll be Garrettson, Rivera, and Braun, 3, 4, and 5 for the Warriors against Ava Bussey. She has to put up a 0 to give her team a chance in the bottom half of the inning. It'll be 9-1 and 2 for Mosinee in the bottom of the 7th.
I absolutely agree with you on that, Mike. To be down by 5 runs, there is no way you can give up any more runs because that just gives so much momentum to Waupun, a team chasing their first state championship.
Another thing as well, keep an eye on Addison Braun, a double shy of the cycle in the state championship game. First one is going to be low on Lexi Garrettson.
And I wonder when the last time a cycle was hit in a state championship game. That's our trivia question for the day for the folks.
I have to try and do some research on that one. Garrettson 0 for 3, a couple of strikeouts. That one is low. It's 2-0. The 2-0. Ground ball pulled foul toward third. It's 2-1. Seven runs and 10 hits.
I'm just trying to find the answer to the question. It's because I am not sure either.
We'll see. Either way, it's 3-1 on Garrettson. Here in the top of the 7th. And Waupun looking to add on, get themselves just that bit closer to seeing gold. As there's a ground ball to second, big hop for Henrik, and there's out number 1. They've done a good job holding Garrettson 0 for 4. That'll bring up Roslyn Rivera, the designated player. She is 1 for 3, scored a run.
Designated player, Roslyn Rivera.
Hitting in the cleanup spot. There's a fly ball on the right. Waller ranging in on the run, makes the catch in right field. And there's out number 2. But now here comes what has become a boogeyman for Mosinee and Addison Braun. 3 for 3, 5 RBIs, and the big swing of the weekend, that grand slam back in the 5th.
Pitcher Addison Braun.
That would have gone about two-thirds of the way through the Division I fan line that's waiting outside. It's ball 1.
So far, Braun sitting in as the MVP in Division II softball.
I don't think there's any doubt right now. And a swing and a miss, and it's 1-1, and only a sophomore.
And she can solidify that MVP conversation by hitting a double, or maybe even something greater than that. But to hit for the cycle, that would just be something maybe unheard of.
Already 8 total bases as that'll miss outside, 2-1. But a huge at bat here. Ava Bussey trying to get through the 7th here, put up another 0, and give her team just give them a chance. There's one low. It's 3-1.
Looked like a pretty close pitch from Bussey there on the changeup. Braun with a really good eye, though, and now she's got a couple of pitches to play with here.
The 3-1 is right there, strike 2, and the count runs full.
That one was a no-doubter. Went right down State Street, right towards the Capitol building here in Madison.
Bussey with 5 strikeouts in the game. He's got the full counts. There's a fly ball into deep right. Ranging over foul ground. Waller is there and makes the catch. And ends the inning. So Bussey puts up the 0, and here it is. Last chance for Mosinee. It'll be for Hasselt, Jerschley, and Gonzalez as they huddle up to the side as we get set for the bottom half of inning at number 7. They need 5 to tie, and 6 would mean a state championship. We'll be back with that final half inning on Zaleski Sports.
Power & Find has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Brown Fine Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Last chance for Mosinee. Bottom half of inning number 7. They're down 5. It will be 9-1-2 to face Addison Braun. Emily for Hasselt, Taylin Jerschley, and Amber Gonzalez will hit. If anyone gets on, we will see Bembenek. As of right now, if everything goes according to no outs at all, Waller would be the tying run.
That's a lot to ask for. If you're Mosinee, you just got to take this one step at a time and play every pitch as it is as it's your last, and they got their backs up against the wall here in the 7th.
First one high and away, ball 1 on for Hasselt. She has walked and struck out in the game. And I agree with Trisha Retzloff in the content. Give the girls a big thumbs up. Hit the like button on this video, on this audio broadcast for you guys. These players have left everything on the field all over the state in multiple states. Ground ball to short. Nice big hop. Throw to first. Dropped! Right through the glove of Garrettson. I don't know how she dropped it. And it's an E3.
That was a really good play made by the shortstop there.
Yeah, Plume made a great play on the backhand and threw a perfect throw, perfect strike. That was dropped, and now here's Jerschley.
And she is the girl who gives them a lot of firepower here. This could be a huge at-bat here for the Indians.
Jerschley 1 for 3. She has scored a run. Singled her last time up, an infield single. And we'll see if that error would come back to hurt potentially. And that one is a called strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1 on Jerschley.
Surprisingly, the team that has the most errors right now is up by 5 runs, and they've had 3 errors in the game. Mosinee only with 1, a strike right down the middle.
And to be fair, 2 of those errors were in the first 2 batters of the game in Jerschley.
And Mosinee had the momentum through the first 3 or so innings in the game, up 1-0, and all of a sudden, 7 unanswered in innings 4 and 5.
That one low, 1-2 on Jerschley.
A very close pitch there, and Jerschley was hoping and praying that that was a ball.
Long look in, getting the sign. Swung on and missed. There's the riser. That one was at the chin, and there's out number 1. 1 out for Amber Gonzalez.
What a pitch. Coming from Braun right there. To get Jerschley, one of the best players on this team, to chase a riser all the way almost up to her face. I mean, that just shows the talent that she has in her arm.
The first pitch to Gonzalez is swung on and missed. Another riser at the shoulders. And it's 0-1. Nothing in 1. Waupun, 2 outs away from their first championship. That one in the dirt's going to get away. That'll get Verhassel to second base on what will be a wild pitch. It's 1-1. At this point, Waupun, they'll trade as many runs as they need until it gets a little dicier just to get an out.
It's almost like watching the Packers and Cowboys playoff game back in the previous year, where the Packers were just in complete domination and kind of let Dallas ease back and get into the game, but still no chance.
There's a line drive into left center. That's going to be down. That'll be a hit. They're going to send the runner around third. The play will not be made. It's an RBI double for Amber Gonzalez. Her 5th hit of the tournament. And now they're down 4 with just 1 out for Alana Bembenek. Bembenek was hit by a pitch back in the 6th, came around to score.
This is a good start to the 7th inning for Mosinee. If Jerschley didn't chase that pitch, maybe we could have no outs here and maybe a 3-run ball game, but right now it's a 4-run game.
The first pitch to Alana Bembenek is a strike on the outside corner. Dotted by Braun.
Staying confident with that fastball is Braun.
Absolutely, she is fearless in the circle. The 0-1. Chopper foul to third. 0-2.
Bembenek is probably glad that ball got into foul territory, because over there at third base, Ryan Babich had an easy play to make to throw it over to first for the 2nd out of the game.
0-2. Half swing, ground ball to second. White, who had one of the big plays on a run-saving play earlier in this game, makes the out there. 2 outs now. Maggie Waller is the last chance for Mosinee here in the 7th.
Maggie Waller.
She was the last batter in Mosinee's game yesterday, Mike.
She needs the reach, and they need to get Wickland to the plate. That would be the tying run. Would be Tristan Wickland, who is currently 3rd up. Time is called. Off speed after that riser for all these innings. She goes to the changeup.
That might have been the first time we've seen that changeup on the first pitch of an at-bat. What a pitch there coming from Braun.
Guts. High fly ball into center. Back with a play. The catch. And the Waupun Warriors, for the first time in program history, have won the state championship. They are the queens of Division II. Your final score, 7-3. Congratulations to Coach Novice Waupun. What a performance they had in this one. Just excellence from beginning to end to win this one and to claim the Division II championship crown.
The Waupun Warriors 7,
as we will
Indians 3.
We will take a timeout now. We will hear from our friends at Merrill Steel. Come back and wrap things up as Waupun state champs here in 2024.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our three facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-hull Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
As the ceremonies continue, we will turn things over to our PA for the announcements for the Mosinee Indians, and they get the silver ball here in Division II.
First, we ask each player to come forward as their name is read to receive their individual medal from the runner-up, Mosinee Indians. Emily Verhasselt. Brenna Dula. Kristen Whitwood. Grace Novinsky. Maggie Waller. Amber Gonzalez. Jenna Butnick. Ava Bussey. Jaden Yurkowski. Angelica Mites. Addison Henry. Taylin Joshely. Brooklyn Simonis. Skylar Sheerick. Kendall Schley. Adeline Straits. And Alana Bembene. Will Coach Cody Britsky please come forward to receive the trophy for the runner-up, Mosinee Indians.
Families on their feet for Mosinee. The Indians fall just short, 7-3. But Coach Britsky concludes a spectacular first year, 29-2. And a silver trophy heading back to Mosinee. Congratulations as well to the 5 seniors for the Indians as the applause and a standing ovation for the team in purple. Brenda Dulock, Tristan Wickland, Amber Gonzalez, Adeline Straight, Alana Bembenek. The steps they have made to keep this program achieving greatness.
Now we ask
is going to live on
come forward as their name is read.
As Mosinee back at state gets second here in 2024. That being said, Waupun is going to get their trophy. And we are going to sign off and let our counterparts over in Milton get set up for the Division I championship as the Red Hawks, the talk of the country right now, look for a Division I championship. That being said, a big thank you going out as well to all of our great viewers, listeners all over the state this year. It's been a great season. We still have one more sport over the next 5 days. We'll be in Appleton for baseball coming up. But this will wrap things up for softball here in 2024. This has been the Merrill Steel post-game show. Again, consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com today. For Brendan Retzloff down on the field right now, getting some footage. We'll look for highlights tomorrow from the game on our Facebook channels. For Jason Zaleski and Steve Mays, who were here the last couple of days as well, and for all of you listening at home, this is Mike Wellen saying so long. Thank you for joining us, and congratulations to so far the Pacelli Cardinals, the Fall Creek Crickets, the Prescott Cardinals, and now the Waupun Warriors as they win this one 7-3 and they're Division II champs on Zaleski Sports. Good night, everybody, and thank you for joining us live from Madison.